Hello everybody, my name is Loghain and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Here we are in camp and we are just about to set off on the road to Redcliffe to heal Arl Eamon with the Urn of Sacred Ashes, providing nothing goes horribly wrong. I'm assuming the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yeah, is here. The ash is so fine it is almost textureless. It is, however, still warm to the touch, as if it has only recently been taken from the fire. Wow. Magical. So, a few things I need to update everybody on. First of all, yes, I did go through, do the sort of maintenance of a bloody engine outside, maintenance of equipment and such like that. You'll notice Nathan's now wearing red and he looks a lot better for it. Still with the gloves with rapid aim, still with the boots with special statistics there as well. Obviously no set bonus because he's wearing special boots, but and special gloves. Still though, he looks better, and that is the change I made with him. I don't think I did anything else except maybe add a paralyzed rune to his sword, which will make it even more useful. I like using that as like, it's sort of my regenerative spec. You know, I can change to that when I want to regenerate health and stamina. It's quite handy. I think it came in useful last time. Now, next we have Alistair here. As you can see, is wearing red. I've completely repurposed him, including getting rid of those stupid freaking gloves. Yeah, I mean, I know those gloves were good and technically better than these ones, but this chainmail gives him the set bonus where he, character spells and talents cost like to activate, which is really good, and he just looks a lot better. The whole red steel thing, it's kind of weird though. It literally does look like it used to be white and was put in the wash with a red sock. And apart from that, didn't really change anything about his weapon. I think I gave him Whitewood Longbow, but I don't remember if I did that last time. Next we have Liliana, who is still wearing sort of reinforced leather, but I gave her actual leather armor. I also gave her the Fox's bow back. This is because it does give her the chance to avoid missile attacks. Now, since Liliana still doesn't have melee archer equipped, and since we've respec'd her to archer, we will be keeping her out of the main fight, and therefore the only real threat to her, apart from magic, is missile attacks. So this gives her the chance to avoid, so we went with that instead. I believe I gave Zevran her old bow. Apart from wind, we didn't really change anything there. Next on the list is... I don't know. Let's go through this via the menu. Sten, I think, yeah. Sten is now wearing the Armor of Diligence, which we found in the temple in the last session. Still with the Nug Crusher, we did get a very tasty axe, but I did sell that because the 100 stamina and the +4 dexterity is really, really good. Cannot pass that up, despite the almost non-existent critical chance and the reduced damage. I just think it's really good. And we also kept Usaris because it does do +10 damage to dragons and has fire resistance. So when we take on that high dragon, we will take Sten with us because he's one of the best equipped to fight it. Apart from that, what did we do? Oh, actually, something I forgot to do with Nathan. Okay, so we rejigged everybody's here. He is now wearing +0.75 stamina regeneration in combat, which is really good. I brought that from freaking Bodam Fedic. And actually, I'm going to take reflection off, put the Warden's Oath back on. I mean, the whole idea of getting reflection in the first place was to accept the guilt and move on. Don't live in the past anymore, you know? And so, wearing it, I'm definitely going to keep it, obviously. It's of significance to me. But the Warden's Oath is more particular. Plus, I believe there's a bug with the plus to healing effects received, which makes it almost non-existent. I don't know. I don't see any notes which said that bug had ever been fixed, so... I don't know. And we'll put this on in sort of more city-ish areas. In fact, it may be worth doing that, but we'll do that when we get to Redcliffe, because this will come in handy for combat. Next, don't think we changed anything with you much there, no. Although, Alistair's very close to being able to wear a new shield. Speaking of, I didn't sell it, did I? No, killing shield's still there. Good. Liliana, no. Win, no, nothing changed there. Sten, everything is fine. Yes, that's fine. Glenald, I didn't do anything new. I did level him up, which I'll talk about in a bit. Zevran, yeah, that's all fine. Gave him the Antivan longbow because he's from Antiva, isn't he? Yes, he is. I'm sure that's right. And apart from that, I did give Win some new. Oh no, I didn't. I decided against buying them because they were expensive. Okay, so next is skills. Now, let's take this from the top here. Well, actually, we don't need to do any because they're all up-to-date levels. Sten, I gave Shattering Blows. Now, I was considering giving him Bravery when he leveled up, and because that's kind of like an all-over, you know, boost to abilities. But this is going to make him sort of bespoke, going to make him useful in certain situations where I believe I'll be encountering golems and other constructs, so we're more likely to use him that way, or as opposed to just having him be a very awesome second Alistair. Glenald gave him Charge, gets to knock an opponent down, that's really good. And Zevran, what did we give you? Oh yes, Whirlwind, also cool. I really need to try out these characters a little bit more, you know. So next time I pick up a bunch of sort of extra quests and do a round trip of Ferelden doing side stuff, I think I'm going to take Zevran and Sten and Morgan, because they're the sort of people I don't really use that much. Especially Morgan's now got Blizzard. I really need to take her out with Win at some point. It's going to be freaking awesome. Apart from that, let's see. No, I didn't ever have any more. And that's it in terms of leveling. And I think that's about it. Rating range, everybody's quick bars, everybody's fine. Mogo's standing on a chair. That's good. And aside from that, I think everything else is fine. So, let's give Glenald a wee pet. Hi, buddy. Rolls around happily on his back. Oh, one last thing before we go. In regards to the level up thing, I want you guys to tell me if you mind me leveling all the other characters up off screen, because it does save me a lot of time and lets me sort of make my decisions very carefully about what abilities I give somebody. But if you guys would rather see that, just tell me. It's not that big of a deal for me to switch that to doing that during when I'm actually recording and when I'm actually using the characters. So I honestly don't mind. It's up to you guys. But left to my own devices, I will continue to do it off camera when it is convenient. And also, I have gone through the codex. Everything else is fine here. I think the most notable thing is read about the dragon? No, it was the old gods. The old gods. Where are? Hi guys, back with Unimo. The old gods. Here we go. Finally. List of the old gods here. This is cool. And it tells a bit about it, but it said that these 4 have been defeated, which means that we're on the 5th right now, which is going to be either Urthemiel, the Dragon of Beauty, Razikael, the Dragon of Mystery, Lusakan, the Dragon of Night. Now, I don't know if their aspects have anything, they didn't really go into it during this, but the 5th Blight, which means after we defeat this one, the Grey Wardens will only have 2 potential Blights to go, and then hopefully that will be the end of the Blight. Maybe not the end of the Darkspawn, but certainly the end of the Blight, which is really, really good. And apart from that, I think that was everything. Let's head off. I don't think that was very long. Gather party, Bedford 4th. Sounds good, yo. Right, to Denham, we're actually just going to take
indeed
these 3, because they were there when we got the Urn of Sacred Ashes. They deserve to see its result, you know, they deserve to see the fruits of their labor. But I am missing using some of the other characters, so Stead and Glenn are definitely likely contenders to be coming with me elsewhere. Let's go. And off to Redcliffe we go. Passing back through Haven. Hopefully we'll just get there without any interruptions. It's not a very long distance. There we go. Yeah, I should have just gone to Redcliffe Castle. Balls to it, we'll walk. You know, I can nip into the village on the way down. I might as well. I don't think there's anything that I think I missed down here. No, screw it. It's not time for leisure. It's definitely not time for leisure. Well, everything seems fine here. Pointless. Bloody pointless. Here we go. Eamon coming to help. Speaking of, going to equip the Archivist Sash. Like I said I would. There's still these bloody skeletons on the outside here. Are you guys okay? Yeah, you guys seem in order. Okay. It's going to be interesting. Hi guys, back in the... And we're back. Sorry. I got paranoid about recording again. Hey Bantegan, I think I have good news.
You return. Might you have news?
Yes, I do, and I've got good news as well. I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Yeah, man. Fingers crossed here. Come on.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Of course. I'll tell it, I was there.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
Look, I need your help against the Blight, that will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
Well, yeah. I mean, it all goes towards the same cause. We're only going to use all this extra equipment and stuff to defeat the Darkspawn, so yeah, as you wish.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Nice. By the way, guys, I've just realized I forgot to turn subtitles off. Don't worry, I'm not keeping them on. As soon as this conversation ends, I will turn them off. But they're... honestly, I just forgot. They're not that intrusive, are they? But yeah, I much prefer going without the subtitles. So just, in the meantime, I'm really sorry for leaving that on. And just ignore them for now. Well, thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Yeah, right.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man. One who never desired power.
Really?
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Let's see here. Hopefully Eamon can unite the nobility. That's kind of the whole driving point of getting him on his feet, apart from obviously being nice. Look at his soul. She must be so happy he's on his feet again. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. No, we cannot. We cannot afford to lose the... we cannot afford to lose the forces that the war would take up. We need them to fight the Darkspawn. Well, what exactly are you proposing then?
We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
Well, what about... once everyone... it's a tricky situation. We could tell... no, we need to tell the truth. We need people to know. We cannot let Loghain face this. He's not doing well. Alright, once everyone learns what he's done...
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Alistair. I kind of agree. Maybe we don't have the alternative. And if that's the case, maybe I want to say this. Alistair is, can be foolish, but he isn't a fool. Despite what Morrigan says. I think Alistair would be a good king, because he's got the temperance for it, you know? He's got the sense of duty. But no, Alistair's a Grey Warden. He can't be a king. He can't hold a title like that. So let's just move the conversation forward. Do you intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
I do.
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
It sounds like the best option out of all the ones presented to us. Alistair really doesn't want to be king, and I don't blame him. I don't know, he'd be good at it. He's not in it for glory. He just wants to do the best he can. It's a good point. Why do you need my blessing?
None of this would be possible without you. You led Alistair here. You saved my life with the urn of sacred ashes. It's your lead I follow. I am a credible enough figure in this nation to call the landsmeet, but I hold no illusions that I could face Loghain without you. Surely you see that.
Yeah. Everybody does seem to be following my lead. It just happened automatically. I'm less of a Grey Warden than Alistair, yet it's me that leads. It's funny that, isn't it? Alright, what exactly are the options here?
You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Loghain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Loghain.
Perhaps Loghain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde.
I mean, thinking that myself, actually. I don't know if I ever addressed this in my commentary, but I think that's why Loghain chose his time to strike when he did at the battle defeating the Darkspawn, because everybody's so preoccupied with the Darkspawn threat that they would want to unify behind one leader. Fucking politics. I hate politics. Oh man, okay. Well, what's stopping Loghain from just attacking Redcliffe exactly?
Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations.
True.
I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
Okay.
That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
Agreed. Alright, well, it's... What do you mean, what about the Darkspawn? What about the Darkspawn?
Ferelden must stand united to defeat the Darkspawn. A fractured nation will not defeat the Blight, even given my army and those gathered with your treaties.
Right, okay. Well, it seems we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
Yeah.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
This is going to be interesting.
Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I have done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He seems earnest in his desire to repent. He really does.
Oh? That is Unexpected? And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
What would the circle do with him? They would kill him. Surely they would kill him. I can't let him go either. I can't let him go. The circle will hunt him if he goes. He could turn into an abomination if he goes, to start this cycle all over again. I talked about Nathan's feeling towards mages in the circle. We can't let him go. I think we should give him to the circle.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
I'm sorry, Jowan.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.